Assistant U.S. Attorney Elliot McClain told Raymond Scales, Raymond, we cannot turn you over to these white boys in this government because we're plotting a plan to have Judge Brooks call a Rule 3. When he called a Rule 3, he can't call a Rule 32 and send it to him because now Hussein and I are not going to go for it. But I'm freeing you. I'm going to let you go with Jeffrey Baldwin because they have no jurisdiction. This is a racist hate crime. This is a white boy against, they think I'm their house, N-I-G-G. I'm not. I'm not going to play this white boy game with them. I'm not going to defraud Judge Brooks Smith, but I will not let him defraud you, nor will I let him defraud Jeffrey Baldwin, his wife, his daughter, or Ala Cooper, Chief of Police, or Midland, Morris Bond, because I know Morris Bond is going to get sick. Sooner or later, he ain't going to be able to do anything, or they're going to put that device on him. He's not going to be able to move. They're going to force some voluntary movements on you and Jeffrey if we turn you over to him. So they got Amon Ra, so let them keep Amon Ra. Let them play their little white boy game with Amon Ra, forcing his neck, snapping his neck. Maybe he can take it, maybe he can't, but he got to be willing to die for Allahu Akbar. That's in Surah 67. They can shake you up, put words in your mouth. Now, these white boys now, they got electronic devices. They got electronic weapons. They got space weapons. They're playing like they lost in space like Will Smith back in the 1960s and 70s. So we're not playing that game with them, Raymond. The Third Circuit Court of Appeals, you're not going to get no justice out of them. So we can't let you go into them because they're not going to commit no justice. You got to go to the Supreme Court. But by that time, Kenny Williams beat and shot you and killed you, so you'll be free anyway. They can't get Jeffrey even though you set him up. There's nothing they can do. They can assault and just abuse Linnell Montgomery's spouse, and they can try to crush Janet Jackson's Last Level Pro Socks.net brand. But once they get out of this country and they get where some of the Muslims are that can defend him and stop these white boys in their tracks, because those white boys ain't going up against no Muslims. They know better. They ain't going up against no African, no Asians either, because they know better. So that's all we got to do. And once we do that, we can roll on with Janet Jackson, Last Level Pro Socks.net. And Wilson and Brown can make $100 million or $200 million a year for North Carolina. But they don't want that because they like shorting American companies, and they don't want the University of Pittsburgh elect Hall of Fame players be known as God's elect. That's a scam that the white boys got. They want to be Dan Marino. Isn't that a joke? I said, Mr. Udasak, those people are like just losers. They work for the government so they can bathe to get money. They go in there because they ain't got no clothes. That's why you go to the military, my dad said. You need a job. You're trying to follow your parents, but you ain't smart enough to go to college to Division I. You can't play no football because you ain't tough enough. And you can't play no basketball because they ain't good enough. So they get envy at them, and now they want to stop them. So they all get together with their little scheme, and they try to put down the athletes and their professional entertainers because they can't make no money. They think it's wrong because they got talent and that people pay for it, and ain't nobody paying them no attention. They said, we're going to take a bullet, and nobody's paying us any attention. We want somebody to say, thank you for your service. Please, we're trying our best. We know we're stupid, but we're still trying.